these folks on me.
Burb.
Cracked a little bit. I just gotta close that house.
Well, I'm just chilling here by myself. Oh, no, I'm not by myself. I'm still by myself. First of all, shout out to the Cowboys. Let's go.
See, dude, you're not gonna hear me talk about sports ever. I played tennis. I was fairly good at it. I just had a bad anger problem. So I would just like fucking break my racket and shit. Like a young John McEnroe, but I was damn good, dude. I mean, I was tall. I'm 6'1", so.
Yeah, I saw the pictures of you and your wife at the wedding, and yeah, you're a lengthy son of a gun.
Yeah, dude, I'm tall. It's crazy. I don't see myself as being tall, and so my perception of myself is not me as a tall person. It's fucking weird.
Hank, what are you? You're tall. You're tall.
I'm like 6'2".
6'2", so you're right about. Yeah, I'm 6'1", bro. So, but like I said, yeah, dude, that was a fun night.
Had a good time.
Had to cancel. What was it? Paranoid Papers. What the fuck's it called? The other show that Paranoid American does. The one I'm doing 2 with them now. I'm doing the Paranoid programming with them. We had done one Wednesday night on making my logo for my Elohim etymology. And some dude got on there because I told people to troll me. I was like, fucking troll me, whatever. Like, because Thomas was like, whatever you put up in the comments is on you. And I was just like, and some guy was just like, Jules equals redneck wigger. And I was like, dude, I am the redneck wigger, motherfucker.
Where now?
I'm not. People don't understand. I don't know. There's no one else in Mississippi that's like me. So
where are you from in Mississippi?
Jackson.
I was born in Greenville.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I swear to God, yeah.
That's crazy, man. Hell yeah. So you know what it's like here, right? Like, you know,
of course, yeah.
Man.
Mississippi sucks, dude.
It's like a certain culture, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah. And so people have never seen anyone from Mississippi besides Clay Edwards. But he's all for he's super right wing, and that's great, you know, but he's like real like pro Israel, like, and I'm like, yeah, you know, is what it is. But
how close are you guys? I know you were born there. Are you close, Hank? Are you guys close? Because
I was born in Nashville, dude, and then I had moved here when I was 2. Oh shit! I didn't even know we went live, bro.
Oh yeah, my bad. Whoops. I accidentally hit the button, and then as soon as I hit the button, you're like, oh shit, I gotta go close my garage door, and then Hank dipped in. What's up, Isaac? Isaac, motherfucking in the house. Organite.com. Go get your goodies.
Did I?
I don't give a fuck.
I don't care. I'm just fucking around.
This is definitely my therapy. This is my therapy.
For having me on tonight, man. Like, thank you.
Yeah,
dude.
I appreciate you inviting me.
Definitely gonna
get to know you, Hank, and
fellow Mississippian.
Dude, I know that's crazy, but
I live in Arkansas now.
This guy is from my surrounding area. I thought you may have been from Arkansas, maybe. And my wife, her family's from Arkansas.
What part?
Little Rock. Okay. Northern. Well, she lived in Bryant.
I know where Bryant is. I live in the northeast corner of Arkansas. Like if you go to Memphis and cross over into Arkansas and then go north about 30 minutes, that's where I'm at.
Okay.
So like I'm like 4 or 5 hours, maybe 6 from Jackson. It's not too far.
I live in Gluckstadt, well, the country in Madison County.
So I grew up in Sharkey, Issaquahna, Jackson County, over there in the Delta.
Okay. Oh, man, dude.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yep. Small fucking world, man.
It is, man. It's a small town, man.
Dude, last week we had Sean from Meta Mysteries on, and as I said earlier, Electro Nick, and then Trebles Garcia hopped on too from Paranoid Radio. But I think it was after we were done recording, I was like saying something like, yeah, I'm from like Southern California or some shit like that. And Sean was like, yeah, dude, my parents live down there too. I'm like, where they live? And he's like, Ukaipa. And I'm like, that's where I'm fucking from, bro. And then not only that, but Big Country from Whiskey, Beer, and Conspiracy, I had him on one time, and he is from the same fucking area too. His parents live like down the street from my old house. And like I had no clue. And we actually know we went to he went to a different high school, but we know similar people. And I'm like, dude, this is fucking small world, man. That's crazy.
Hell yeah.
All right, I just reposted the stream.
Is it not giving you the option on your end?
No.
That's
fine,
fucking
man.
gay. That's gay. That's my bad.
It's okay. I ain't tripping, man.
But yeah, dude. So, what was how was? Let me fucking stop stuttering. How was y'all's week? How'd the week go?
It's good, man.
It's hot, man. It's fucking hot.
It's hot as shit. Yeah.
It's hot and it's humid, and it's hot and it's humid, and works hard, and yeah.
But yeah, dude, I was supposed to do a paranoid pages. Me and Thomas, we were going to review this Freemason book, and so I was super stoked. You know, he's a Mason, and there's nothing wrong with that either. Especially when you're out there exposing truth and not tying people into psyops and stuff, because he's a great guy. But we were going to review this book. And I had to cancel that to go buy a suit and all that. So, but it was worth it. And my wife, you know, it's her friend that she works with, that she cuts hair with. So, and it was cool to go to a wedding at at the Jackson Country Club and eat like endless.
Probably pretty well. You probably ate really well over there.
Endless shrimp and grits, too.
Nice.
Yeah, bro, and free beer. So that was cool. Got to watch all the nice country club families eat dinner below us. It's like
eat dinner below us.
Yeah, no, it was a great wedding, and but yeah. So, but I, me and you did that podcast with Isaac, and that was, I guess, not last Friday, but the Friday before.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm editing that right now.
That was gonna be a tough one, dude. For some reason, whenever Isaac gets on the mic, because I think the week before that, Hank and I had him on, and dude, there was like massive. And I don't think it's him. I think that it's. I don't know what it. To be honest, maybe it's just.
Dude.
It could be that, or like the large amounts of organite products around him are just like pulsing with energy. I don't know, but crazy. But that was a good time. Hi. All right, here, you can come in just for a second. No, I'm started. If you check your fucking phone, you would know.
I wanted to ask this. Why is it called Sunday Night Secret Society when y'all go live on Friday?
Well, no,
because originally we used to get down on
all
Sunday.
good. Like, it's a great name. It's
so Hank is right. Yeah, so originally it was like going to be more of like a Sunday thing. So I'll just go over this super quick. So I did not plan on doing this. This was not a plan of mine. I've always wanted to. I just never had the fucking balls to do it. And I ended up, my boy Bo Diggles, we would watch his podcast, and he would always throw out at the end that he had a Discord. So I was like, fuck it, I'll join the Discord. I'm familiar with Discord. So I ended up writing. He like wrote me right, like started hitting me up, and I asked him, he asked me if I wanted to hop on his show, and I was like, yeah, I'm okay. All right. And I remember I was so fucking nervous, dude. I was so fucking nervous. And so I ended up hopping on, and we did just like a really big round table. And afterwards, he's like, dude, we should do it. Like, you should start your own show. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. And he goes, no, like, I'll help you out. And I'm like, okay. So that's kind of how that started. And then I was trying to figure out like a name, and I don't even know how Sunday Night Secret Society became a name. My fiance did the logo. She designed that entire logo.
That's dope, dude.
And then it just went off, and then he ended up, I guess it'd be fair to say, going off the deep end. Had a lot of shit going on his end, so he kind of like bailed on me. But he was the one that usually would do the intros. He did all the fucking most of the shit. I did all the editing. He did all he did the talking. He did the reaching out and the talking for the most part. And then he just like dipped. And I'm like, I've already put in so much work into this, dude. I'm not putting this shit down. Like, not happening. So then I started reaching out to people, and then
the whole time that he's got this going on, like within the same month that he started his podcast, I started mine. Okay. And I got like 3 or 4 episodes into it, and my co-host passed away real suddenly.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, and
that sorry to hear that, brother. That sucks.
I appreciate it. Like it's still pretty raw. Like this April was the 1 year since like the pod just turned a year old, but like it was rough. And the mutual friend that me and him had that actually introduced me to Ryan, the co-host, he stepped in, and we kept it going for a while, but then life got crazy, and around the same time that Kyle found himself needing a co-host, I found myself needing a co-host, and we had already kind of been doing shows together for a while at that point. And so we were just like, look, dude, I'll be your co-host and you can be mine. And, you know, it's been what it's been for a little bit now. And it's, you know.
How long have y'all been going?
I don't remember when exactly we started running it. I'm sure I could look back in our messages, but
it's gotta be like creeping up like
2-3 months since we've been each other's co-hosts.
Has it? No,
at least.
Oh, at the very least, it's been like 6-7 months, dude. I know I'm pretty sure it's been more than. It's been over 6 months, I think.
I have no
and it worked
time.
It completely.
I've been going for about, I think, 7 months now. Almost about 6 months. I'd say 6 months.
Yeah, but our respective pods are just a little over 1 year old.
Okay, cool. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. How many people started up, and I think it's beautiful, man. We talked about this kind of last week, but like I will say this, and I've said this 1,000 times, but the whole pandemic bullshit was a fucking blessing in disguise, like without a doubt, because. Like it woke a lot of people up, man. It woke a lot of people up.
It thrust a lot of people into this new awakening, dude.
Yep.
There was kind of no stopping it, you know.
We had too much time on our hands, and we had the internet.
And
that's all it was.
Yep.
We had 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in the internet, and there was nothing they could do. Like you wanted me in my house. How dare you? Try to tell me what I can't do in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm about to have to be in here, you know. So and that backfired because all we did was look on the internet, and be like, dude, you know what I just found out? Like that's how my podcast started. Was me and Ryan, my original co-host. We would have the exact same conversations we had on the show, like in our text messages, and it was just like, dude, it was a joke. Like we might as well have a podcast if we're going to talk about all this frequently. Okay, let's do it. And boom, there it was. Recording off our phones.
I mean, dude, if you have something to add to this type of content, like put it out there, you know, especially if you're willing to. There's a lot of people that I think just don't want to do it, you know, but and that's fine. They probably have a job or something else that they do, or you know, they may not have the time or the means.
I mean, it's not necessarily cheap to make a decent. Like
it's not easy at all.
You listen to some, you know, the Joe Rogans and the big people that have put thousands of dollars into a production, and then here you come along with you find out because back in the day you used to build, like I don't know if you still can, but you could use Spotify for podcasters and do your if
I think you still can. I'm
So
pretty
if you
sure
got
you
a
can.
set of earbuds with a mic in it, you can do a podcast straight from your phone. But like the quality is real shady and shit.
Yeah.
But so like
Yeah,
I
dude.
didn't know when I started what I needed, and like by the grace of God, I met some incredible people that were willing to help me out.
Dude. Yeah.
It's been a trip.
The reality's ours. My friends Nate. I'm sure you know Nate and Thomas. I know Chef does. They had me on back in January, and after that, man, I just really clicked with both of them, and now I have shows with each of them. You know,
Yeah.
and I have
It's a beautiful community.
it really is, and now I have another series or show you could say that I'm doing with my buddy Adrian. Adrian West, who was my first episode on Greypilled. So I feel like I was supposed to meet these people, y'all, for a
Yeah.
reason. You know, I don't believe in any kind of coincidence. No, not
So
really.
what's that show? The show that you said you because you mentioned it and I was trying to remember it today.
What show?
The show you do with the gentleman that you just talked about, Adam
Yeah, bro.
West, I think.
Elohim Etymology.
That's
We're
the name of
actually
the show.
doing one in the morning at 10. We're doing episode 7 on Marduk, and I've been researching this deity for the past few years, so I have a lot. It's going to be a banger, dude. This last episode, we had to cut a lot out because we started talking about a lot of it that we were going to bring in later episodes. So it's a little choppy, but it's still good. It's really us reading these translations of these ancient texts and basically diving into how these names changed over time and how they pertain to different deities or maybe the same deities. And, just changing one letter in something can change the meaning completely,
And slowly, like if it gradually, like it changes here, then it changes here, and then you look back a couple hundred thousands of years, now you have a whole nother completely different name, completely different meaning.
Different vocabulary, dictionary, like a completely different meaning. And it's fascinating. I just figured out, and I'm sure I'll put this on the episode tomorrow, or I'm sure we'll talk about it. But the word shaman, I'm pretty sure comes from the ancient priest of Utu Shamash, the sun deity, Helios in Greece. He's mentioned in the Epic of Gilgamesh and all the Sumerian texts as the brother of Ishtar, who's a fucking crazy ass fucking chick, dude. Like she's terrifying, abducting men and having sex with them, and if they didn't please her, then she would murder them. Yeah.
Damn.
And this is like
Sounds like my ex-wife, dude.
well, these I forgot you had an ex-wife, bro.
Yeah.
These deities, man, they're still being worshipped today, and like right in front of our faces too. So
Sure.
I don't know. I find it like fascinating, interesting, and fun to dive into that shit. And yeah, man, we keep finding out more and more, or it's really just our opinions on it. We may be wrong about everything completely because I am a follower of Christ. So, and I do believe in the New Testament. I believe that maybe some texts were taken out of the New Testament, like the mysticism of Christ and everything behind that, all the esoteric stuff. And people can say that that's New Age or whatever, but it exists and it aligns directly. You have to think about these texts and that the Bible too has been retranslated. And, King James wasn't a saint.
No.
You feel me?
Yep.
I may be wrong, but he may have been a homosexual, you know, and like, do your thing, bro. But the guy that,
Jules.
I mean, yeah, you have to question these things, man. And to not do it is just stupid. It's really, and that doesn't draw me further away from Christ in any way, because I talk to Christ daily, dude. And I have seen changes in my life and things manifest in my life through me being a kinder person and thinking positively and not trying to curse so much and taking accountability for absolutely everything that I do. And I mean, I wouldn't be here right now if it wasn't for the love of Christ, if I didn't embrace that. Because
I think all three of us, like, I know
I was an atheist for half my life, man. Like, I used to curse God. I didn't believe in God. And when I was rapping, I was making real like dark shit, man, like pro Satan, like murder, sacrifice, like real dark shit. And I don't talk about it much because I don't want to. I deleted like my Bandcamp, my old Bandcamp and SoundCloud, everything. My wife used to rap too, but dude, yeah, I'll show you something. Maybe it's not corny. It's not anything like that. It's actually pretty fucking hard. It's just very low vibration shit, man.
Yeah, but just
it's definitely an underground aesthetic, though, because, you know, like I said earlier, I am the redneck wigger, you know. So
I am.
Yeah.
No, it's Jules. It's just something that Kyle don't understand because he's never experienced this kind of environment. We're,
okay,
we're
you need to come.
So fucking poor and country that it don't really matter what color we are. We're all just kind of the same. Like our black people are white and our white people are black.
Yeah, dude. It's
a real
this neighborhood is black and white. It's actually a lot of good people in this neighborhood that got out of the hood, and they really carry more of a American, like, Southern country culture than like a ghetto culture. I mean, we all, dude, white people can be thugs too, you know. Yeah,
little on the trashy side.
Well, people probably think you know, whatever. I don't care. But like, I have a rough past, you know. But I've like I said, taken accountability for everything that I've done, and I've paid my price for the sins I committed, and I paid in a lot of ways, man. Trust me.
I knew, like,
and the mental pain is what still lingers, like not being there for my son as much as I could have when he was a baby. I'm there every day for him now. We're best friends. You know, he's 10, and I'm glad that I have my shit together because my daughter, you know, she's 2, and I'm there for her every day as well. Like, as soon as I get home. It's hard for me to come out here and do this. Like, my wife has to go give her a bath and then like put her to bed right after because she'll come looking for me.
We have all three of us because like
our paths are not all that dissimilar at all.
This happens, man. This happens in this community. Like, this happens.
I think it's a vibrational frequency thing. Like,
people let dumb shit though separate us.
Well, sure. That's
we're all
what
conspiracy theorists. You know, we're all researchers in something. And I don't know, man. I just hear everybody's opinion. You'll never see me cuss anyone out on stream, like
Dr. Longo.
I mean, yeah, no shit like that. That's disrespectful. Yeah, fuck that guy.
I'm out of the loop. What happened?
Shit. Yeah, I don't care if I double down on that shit. Like,
Anomaly Hunters, what's up?
My friends, I want nothing to do with them, man. That was and I knew it was going to happen. I fucking knew it. I said, something's not right. I was like, something's not right here. The energy is not right. Thomas handled it like a gentleman. He handled it like a G. Nate did, and I don't know the other guy, but he's pretty cool.
Coloring the lines. What happened?
It was pretty much like, I don't know. I don't remember exactly.
Dude,
what they were talking
the
about.
Reality Czars episode. They just put it out on Spotify. I think Nate put it out today. I think maybe. But this guy who is in the conspiracy community, he's done a lot of things. He got into it he didn't get into it. He basically tried to, I don't know the right word because I've never done anything like this, like confront him live on stream in front of all his hundreds of viewers, knowing that he probably had more watching than them. And so these people were in the YouTube chat just being dicks and like, whatever, say what you're going to say. But, I just got in there and I said, wow, I was just like a bunch of gay vegans, that's all I said. And then I just told, yeah. But I don't know, man. And you can always apologize to somebody, but I don't know. That probably won't happen. So
Longo he didn't agree with what Thomas was saying. It wasn't anything bad. It was just a friendly, like, I don't even think it was supposed to be a debate. It just turned into like, I don't agree with you. You don't agree with me. And he called him a fat, 32,000 pound Mason that lives at home with it and just he wouldn't stop, dude. And I'm like, okay, dude, so I'm fucking keyboard warring the fuck out. I'm like, fuck you. Like, how dare, like, even if really? You go, I was all over. I was so fucking mad, dude. I was so fucking, I'm in another group chat. And
I was kind of like shocked for a second. I was like, I don't know, man, I understand.
I was pissed.
It was someone else's stream. It was a Reality Czar stream. So
it just wasn't necessary. Like, if you don't agree, like,
do this
like
shit
for instance,
behind the scenes or do it on Twitter. Whatever. You ain't gonna come in person and do it.
And last Friday we had like kind of, I guess it was kind of a debate, right? We were talking kind of like biblical stuff, and then we had Sean from Meta Mysteries, who's, I guess, more spiritual. Then we had Trebles, who's Trebles, just rah. Love
there.
Oh yeah. No, that was, so I'm talking about last week. But even the week before, the week before it was Isaac, Trebles, you and me, and it was just like, a lot of pro-Trumpers, and which is it is what it is, and but it all ends. Everyone gets their stuff out, and it's all good, dude. Like, it's all good, and we have love and respect for one another, and we can kindly, like, not agree with each other. That's like that's completely normal.
It's like we'll say our piece and then go 5 miles out of our way to make sure that the person that we're talking to understands that it's all love and no disrespect. And like, this is just my opinion, and I could be wrong as shit, but I had to say it.
Yep. And I love it. Like, for a second, dude, when those types of things happen, dude, like, I clam up, dude. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't say much. I clam up. That's just my nature. I'm just like,
that's understandable. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's hard to, especially because, and I'm not, Kyle, that it's all love, but like, it's hard to talk about some of these conversations that you become involved in because they get so deep on a specific, detail of scripture that you just don't know about. Like, and so it's hard to have you could talk just to be talking, but I know you, and if you're going to say something, it's going to have a meaning, and it's hard to have that meaning when you just don't know what the hell that meaning is.
Yep.
So I get you, but like, at the same time, while you're just sitting there, you're not being just sitting there being quiet. Like, you're soaking all this shit up, and
I'm learning.
You, when the show's over and you lay down at night, you're like, holy fuck, man. I couldn't imagine being somebody that doesn't have a line in the sand and listens to everything that gets said on here and then trying to suss all this shit out. Like, mad props to you for not losing your shit yet, because.
And that is me, dude. Like, I don't like certain things. Like, we're talking about like fucking beating women and fucking doing terrible things to kids. Like, oh yeah, no, there's a fucking line, dude, and you cross that line, and I'm the nicest dude. I'll give, I remember when I was younger, smoking cigarettes, people would be, oh, can I have a cigarette? I literally wouldn't even tell you this is my last cigarette, and I'm fucking broke after this, and I'll hand you that last cigarette. But in the same breath, when it comes to certain things, it's like, oh hell no, dude. Like, I wouldn't hurt a fly. I did just set up a fly trap, not gonna lie, in the living room. But I don't
Dude,
kill spiders, dude. I don't kill anything, dude. If there's a black widow, dude, if I can,
I don't know, man.
I will fucking grab that black widow and I will take him and I will go fucking put him outside. I have a jumping spider in my fucking living room right now in a little
bit by a
cage.
brown recluse when I was a little younger on my leg, and as soon as I got bit, I cut the wound open. Like I cut the bite open and all the pus came out, and I went to the doctor the next morning and they like basically cut like chunk out of my leg.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you have.
It makes me cringe up, but it's healed now. There'll always be a mark there, but it's healed. But I'm not a fan. I can't help it. It's just me. Like I will kill a spider. I will kill a fly. I actually let this wasp raise her babies on the back porch. She came down and landed on me and my wife and didn't sting us or anything. She's just chilling. We were in like good communication with her through our energy. And the wasps were back there up until recently, and their nest fell and they left. Yeah. So
I thought you were gonna say you took some Gorilla Tape, you fucking taped that bitch back up. A little bit of JB Weld, mix up some JB Weld and like
put a fucking thing of gasoline under it and just let it fall into it.
That's so crazy. No, dude. Okay.
I knew. I mean, she didn't. If she would have came and like stung me or my
different story, dude. Yep, different ballgame.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, that's when you attack me. As far as that's like with spiders. It's like okay, like if I didn't react the way I did and cut that bitch open, maybe I wouldn't have a leg or like it'd still be fucked up. Like I don't know. And so I'm gonna stop talking about cutting a wound on my leg open, guys. Sorry.
No, but Hank, no, you're good, Hank. What were you saying? God, I fucking stuttered a lot.
Like
I have a stutter too, bro. It's okay.
I mean, cutting it open is probably one of the better things you could have done because brown recluse venom actively eats away at anything that it's like the meat, the fucking tendons, muscle, whatever it's in contact with. That's why there's a chunk missing in your leg. It's because that shit was dead. That's why the doctors had to cut that chunk out, was because it was rotted.
Yeah, dude.
So, they could have, it would have just kept spreading into the point where it entered your blood, got into your heart and you've gone septic and it would kill you quick.
Well, that was like 10 years ago. So
I let Granddaddy, we call him Granddaddy Longlegs.
Granddaddy Longlegs are cool. And I can tell the variation.
I got at any point in time, there's 5 to 6 of them posted up in various corners of the houses, and they chill, man. Like
they're good. Those and the little mosquito eaters, they're cool.
Yeah, mosquito eaters. Oh, I love.
I can't stand flies though, dude.
Yeah, flies are tough.
But people, fuck fly. When I said okay,
bro, sorry, I am a fucking G with the fly swatter, bro. Like on point every fucking time, dude.
Dude, I'll akimbo wield them bitches.
Dude, yes. See, in Mississippi, Chef, during the summer, the motherfucking flies will
they're brutal,
try to get inside your house because it's cool. Because it's so damn hot outside.
Like they will find the weaknesses in your windows, under doors,
everywhere. And so I'm steadily fucking cleaning and killing flies and shit. And dude, fighting Beelzebub.
Yeah, Austin. So Austin in the comments, that's my boy, dude. He is a fucking.
Any other comments have you?
No, they for some reason I don't know how to get. No, I don't know how to. No, I don't know how to because I see.
Did you log in?
Oh, on what? On StreamYard?
Yeah.
Yeah, but none of there's 11. Yeah, but none of the comments ever pop up on here. But this is on Instagram. But Austin, he's a fucking G when it comes to gematria. Like this dude knows his shit. Yeah, he's a beast, dude. I highly recommend if you ever want to get into some gematria, dude, hit him up. He'll hop on your show. He's he. Yeah, I'm
always looking for something to talk about, dude. And I know a little bit about gematria. Probably not as much as Austin, but
I don't know how to get the comments. I don't know how to make the comments pop up on here. Like they just pop up for you. They don't fucking ever pop up for me unless no one fucking has anything to say.
I I don't know if anyone ever comments. You can
Comment. Some destinations won't get comments.
Oh.
But yeah, but no.
Just watching the live stream on my phone.
YouTube. Oh, realities are when you guys do schizo. You guys don't go on fucking YouTube, do you? I know you did last time.
I did when you came on.
Yeah, but you don't. You don't normally like. Don't you get kicked off of YouTube?
Nate and them got kicked off. The realities ours got kicked off, but no.
Yeah, so it says that's weird though. Because on Twitter, it says you can read the comments, but it won't post the comments. And then for Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and StreamYard on air, maybe I have to post the link to, like, I know there's a way that you can post the link to watch this on StreamYard. I don't fucking know, dude. I'm linking up with
We should have just done it on mine, and I could have put y'all's logo. You could have just emailed me your logo.
And to be honest with you, I didn't even realize now, because we're swapping this. I didn't even realize my logo's up. I don't give a fuck if my logo's up.
Dang, I forgot. You would have been able to share it on yours too, bro.
Yep. Well, you know what? Hey, next time.
All right. Yeah.
You must be connecting to YouTube to Instagram. They can't see the Instagram chat messages. Yeah, but I don't know. It's weird because like on Schizo, when you guys had Davey Wavy on last Saturday, I commented, and then he put the comments up, and then I also commented. Yeah, I'm not gonna say the name. I'm not gonna say the name, but I'll tell you guys afterwards. I'll tell you guys afterwards, but I'm not gonna do that.
Y'all know what I'm into and shit, man. What are y'all into? Like, I don't know. I haven't really asked you, Chef. Like, what's your?
I'll let Hank go first, because
in conspiracy, or Hank, what's your like? Conspiracy, I guess.
My favorite conspiracy.
That was hard. Sorry.
It's hard to put a nail on just one. But I mean, I talk about anything, but I'm also a big baseball fan, so a lot of my shows centered around baseball.
Cool. That's what's up, man. All right.
Yeah, that's
where know that.
So the show started out as the 643 double play or 643 conspiracy. I just switched to. I'm in the process of working it into the 643 double play. Just because I'm kind of over having conspiracy in the name.
I understand. Folks, it's in a lot of names, man.
Yeah, but not that when me and Ryan first started it up, it's like nobody talks conspiracy and baseball, so that's what we're gonna do.
Right. That's awesome, man. Oh, you have your own thing. That's the way to do it, dude.
Yeah.
Hank knows his baseball, but also like biblical stuff. Like, and I'm not gonna say that you know everything like I usually say, because I feel like the amount of information that you have on the Bible to me sounds like everything. But I know in reality, like, that's not the case. But
who, Hank?
Yeah, Hank. Yeah, he's
he's
pretty knowledgeable.
I was raised in the church. But I wouldn't say that I'm well versed. Not so much anymore. Like, I know a lot about what's in there, but like I can't book, chapter, and verse you without.
Neither can I. So,
but we can. Like I was saying, I was raised in the church, so I mean, I can have an educated talk with you about it. I'm definitely informed. I mean, sadly, I don't read the book like I need to be, but
I'm still reading. I think I'm on Leviticus now, dude. I just finished Exodus, and that shit is something, man. I mean, and that's another thing in those Anunnaki stories that relates to the Old Testament is the Anunnaki were very incestual and like they just like they'd marry their cousin. I mean it's crazy, but you see it throughout, especially these elite families now. When you realize that a lot of them are related and have a last name, that they change their last name and they're all related to like a certain family.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
the let me see. That's a good example.
The
Coppola family.
Freeman.
The Coppola family.
So Jules, real quick, I worked for the Coppola family, and I personally have taken care of Francis,
really?
his wife Eleanor. That just yes, I worked there for like 6 years. Yes.
What the hell?
Yes. Nicolas Cage.
Threw that out there, dude.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
Jason. What's his
name? Schwartzman.
Yeah, dude. They're so, but you have that a lot, and I'm not saying Nick Cage is my favorite actor. I love Nick Cage, dude. There's not one movie he's in that I don't like.
You should reach out to Weston Cage. You know, Davey Wavy had Weston Cage on his podcast.
Oh, really? That's awesome. Yeah. I heard him on Juan's podcast, man.
He was on. Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. He seems like a pretty cool guy. Yeah, man. Maybe I'll reach out to him.
I feel really bad because I reached out to Weston and I was like, hey, man, I just want to let you know, like, we're really sorry for your aunt's passing. I was like, coming like from me to you, like I work for the winery. We called her Ellie. I named my daughter after fucking Eleanor Coppola, by the way. She was the sweetest lady. Yes, she was one of the sweetest ladies. I was her personal tour guide. Whenever she brought her guest in, I took care of her every single time for 5 years, which was quite often. I have tons of Coppola stories. Tons.
Well, what I'm saying is probably if you go back to where their family probably first started, I'm sure it, when you look at the Bible and you see that really in certain times, it never really changed. You know, they kind of always, sorry, somebody's coming out here with something. No, but what I was saying at first was, I don't know, it never really changed. Well, as far as I've seen, it hasn't changed yet. I'm sure it may change later. I don't know if everyone marries their cousins throughout the whole Bible. But it happens a lot in the South.
It does. But that's normally Alabama.
So, bro, no, it could happen in Mississippi too, I'm sure, and in Tennessee. So, but what I'm saying is,
definitely not Arkansas.
When you look at the Bible and you look at other stories like the Sumerian stories, you see them marrying their cousins too, and like it's real. So it makes you ask the question, like, and not saying that anything with the Coppola family is incestuous, but like, why? You know, I mean, I get changing your last name if you're famous, I guess. I don't know. I guess they run in small circles. Keep it in the family.
Sure.
I don't have a big family, so my wife's family's big, but I literally can count the people in my family on my finger.
Dude, I feel you.
So
I'm one of the. Well, my one of my younger brothers has successfully furthered the lineage. So it's not up to me and my brothers anymore. There is a next generation of parish males, but like I feel you. Like for a while, it was the parish lineage rested on me and my two brothers. Like, and I've had girls. So
okay, yeah. See, I have one of each. So
have you heard of the Operation Red Pill podcast?
No.
You really need to listen to them. Jason Spears and Christopher Dean. They are an amazing pair of guys that really know their Bible. And they've been doing, since the beginning of the year, once a month, they've been doing a breakdown of, I think it's Spring Fitzmeyer's book, Fat Bloodlines of the Illuminati.
Illuminati.
Yeah. and they do an incredible breakdown of each different family and how different families have, like you said, changed their last name, but in reality they're still Freelands or still Collins.
Yeah. Hey, just so we're clear, Chef, I wasn't calling your former employer.
Oh, dude, I don't give a dude. Hey, hey, listen, real quick. I already knew what Hank was saying, and Hank's over there talking about Operation Red Pill. I didn't hear it, but I know exactly who he's talking about. Great, but no shade at all. But I'll tell you this: when I left was the start of the pandemic, and I want Hank, you continue. I don't want to interrupt, but I will tell you something really weird. That was an internal letter for internal employees only, and I will explain this in a minute. But Hank, you
go ahead. I was just saying to him that he needs to go listen to their podcast.
Oh yeah, dude.
He seems like a man who enjoys a good religious conversation, and Christopher and Ryan. Or not Ryan, Christopher and Jason, they have a top shelf quality episodes week in and week out, and they're amazing. They've helped me a lot on my own spiritual path.
My favorite episode with them was
I'll for sure check them out, bro.
Christopher's testimony. So I'm gonna have to dig back in their archives.
That one, I'm just like sitting there, like I'm pretty sure I fucking teared up like twice when I'm at work, and I'm just like,
I do that like times.
But I was like, fuck, dude, like that one hit me. Well, yours fucking hit me, dude, when you were when you were on, I don't know, it was either Cunts or Dangerous World or whatever. When I first heard that, I'm just like, oh my god, dude.
Wait, what?
Because Hank had come on, and then he announced that his co-host died, and I was fucking losing it at work, dude. And I'm like, yeah, it was all bad. Beautifully well said, but I was slightly losing it.
I understand.
But so with Coppola, right? So a couple of months before the whole pandemic started, Francis puts this internal letter out and says something to the effect that he is going to be voting for. Was Pence running for president? He wasn't he?
When?
Mike Pence.
What date?
So this was the 2020 election. Or wait, hold on. We're 2024.
Biden.
No, 2018. 2018.
No,
was there? No,
it would have been 2016, which was Hillary and Trump.
But he was Trump's VP.
He was the vice president.
Yeah. Fuck, I forgot it.
I think he was running in 2020. He was for a while running.
Oh, I didn't know
that. This was prior to that. It was obviously the election hadn't happened yet, and he wrote this huge long letter and pretty much said that who he was voting for, which is kind of odd for an employer to tell the employees who, and we have over like 400 employees just at that winery alone. He had 3 wineries. So yeah, I think for some reason I want to say it had to do with Pence for some reason. I need to look back on my phone because you know damn well I got my email, my manager email. They fucking shut me out of that obviously as soon as I left. But so right after that, they cut. So Coppola, the FFCW, Francis Ford Coppola Winery, they would match your 401k. If you put in 20%, they would match up to 5%. So I don't remember what I did, but they matched it. Then he comes out and says, hey, like, we're not matching no more. Unfortunately, we can't match. Now, the family was great. They took very good care of us, dude. Like, my daughter can go do right now. If I was living up there, or my daughter was in jiu-jitsu, it's paid for. They paid for all that. Yeah. We had massages. As soon as I left, we had a massage there, a masseuse on site. So on my break, you can sign up. Got massages. If you go out to dinner with your family and buy a bottle of Coppola wine, it's reimbursed. So they would also pay for.
How's the wine?
Oh, the wine's fucking fantastic, man. Sonoma County all day. Napa.
I figured it would be.
Napa's like the hoity-toity, dude. But yeah, Sonoma's where it's at.
Have you heard?
I live like 5. Huh?
Have you heard of Heights Cellars?
No.
I forgot.
Are they from Arkansas?
No, they're a Napa Valley vineyard. Heights Cellars. They're one of the original 13 Martha's vineyards.
Oh, I know. Oh, yeah. Okay, you got Martha's Vineyards. Inglenook was one of the first. So that's what Francis and Eleanor moved there when they were filming Apocalypse Now.
That up, the synchronicity and bringing that up. I didn't know you used to work for them, man.
It's crazy, dude. I know, because when you work there, you need to know everything about the family, like everything. Like I know that Nicolas Cage was only Nicolas Cage in or maybe it was either he was Nicolas Cage in Fast Times at Ridgemont High. But I actually have Robert Schwartzman, Jason Schwartzman's brother. I have his number.
Dude, see, if I was an actor and my family was full of actors, like I'd probably change my last name too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, because he wanted to do his shit on his own.
And they were a bad example to show. When you look higher in families that rule
DuPonts and the Maryland.
Yeah. You see a lot of that. I was just saying it's very interesting that in Hollywood you see that happening with last names. But again, maybe I said that and just to get you to talk about you having to work for him. But
so real quick, sorry.
Hang on, pal. When you check, if you do check out Operation Red Pill and you listen to their Bloodline episodes, you'll see that every single one of these 13 different families thus far, they've had splits from their family last name, even though it's the same bloodline. And most of the time it's nowhere near Hollywood. Like it's almost like they're all doing it to create these other companies, almost like
you're right.
Monopolistic, so I just check them out. Those are really good episodes.
Well, they basically run Hollywood, right? Like they run the very tops of Hollywood.
Amongst everything else.
Yeah.
But you don't know, but you don't
agenda, is being pushed, maybe knowingly or unknowingly.
See, that's another thing that Jason and Chris do is they talk about this satanic control matrix, and they do their best over several episodes to explain all the different links of the spider web. Like, this is how this aspect of our life is being controlled by, whatever. And they're a deep well of knowledge.
Definitely.
It's factual knowledge and not just opinion.
Yeah, yes. And I have nothing but nice things to say about those gentlemen over there. They fucking.
How does Jules have an accent to you?
Very, very, very slight. Not as strong as yours.
Okay.
Wow,
but yeah,
no, you sound completely normal to me. Like you sound just absolutely run of the mill,
dude. Everyone that watches Schizo News Network is like, apparently they email Nate or they leave comments on Spotify and tell him that I sound more and more like Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, well, not only sound, I think they even said look, because I was listening today to even though I watched it live, it popped up as my next episode, so I was like, I'm gonna fucking listen to it with Davey Wavy, and yeah.
It'd be cooler if you did.
That's so
did, man.
But real quick on the Coppola thing. So
look like Matthew McConaughey.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Damn, bro. I mean, I guess it's a compliment. I don't know, dude.
Take your shirt off real quick. I've seen him in mud.
That was a good fucking movie. That was a good
movie, man. He killed a lot of people.
Which was shot on scene in Arkansas.
Really?
Yep.
Oh shit, man. Yep. I didn't know that. I thought it may have been in Louisiana.
No, it's it's down there, South Arkansas.
Down there. Okay.
Yeah. But it's
But so real quick, I want to circle back real quick. So this letter comes out, right? and he tells us who he's voting for. They cut off our 401k. They now, for anyone that was on salary, which I was not on salary, whoever was on salary has to take 1 furlough day a week off, because and then their salary dropped 10%. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, like 2 or 3 months later, the pandemic happens, and he sells the winery. And I'm thinking, like,
He knew ahead of time.
you fucking knew, dude, this shit was happening. You fucking
Yeah.
knew it, dude.
I mean, what? Like I said, man, I don't believe in coincidences, really. So that's crazy, bro. See, and
He
no
created
one probably
the
knows
Godfather,
that, dude.
dude.
Like you are the insider on that. You're the whistleblower.
Yep, I wish dude, if I was more aware at that time, I would have been like doing more digging. But like the logo, so on my, I wore a vest and then long sleeve white shirts with a vest, and I had my Coppola logo, and it's a triangle. It's a perfect triangle. Everything. And then his Inglenook. If you look at if you just look at Francis Ford Coppola Winery, you'll see the triangle, and then the triangle is split into multiple triangles, and they're black and green. And then for managers, that triangle was split into black and red. And then if you look at his Inglenook property, which he bought when he was filming Apocalypse Now, it's not inverted, but turn it 180 degrees or 90 degrees, and then it's a sideways triangle. And just thinking about it now, it's just so fucking weird, dude. It's super weird. A lot of the things, like, just weird. But like, he was dude, The Godfather. That's a classic. Whether or not you think it's great, the third one is garbage or what have you, but great. Like him and Mario Puzo. So Mario Puzo is the one that wrote the book The Godfather. Him and Francis like tag teamed up on it to do it. There was Italian mafia members on site during the filming of that show, of that movie, to make sure that the things that the director Francis was saying was going to be accurate. And then there's a whole thing with Frank Sinatra. There was a weird thing with Frank Sinatra. I forgot what it was, but they did not fucking get along. And yeah, just a lot of weird stuff, dude. Like Lawrence Fishburne, actor. He was in Apocalypse Now. He was only 14 years old when he was in that movie.
He was in King of New York too.
Yeah. I don't remember when that was. Okay, I don't remember when that was filmed, but when he was in Apocalypse Now, he was 14 years old, and he kind of had a decent role in the movie. And then you had, not Scorsese, dude from Rocky, his brother, or no, not Rocky. Dude, I used to have to know so much information because of all of the movies he did.
You used to have to learn it, like you were.
Oh, I knew it all, dude. I had to train all the new employees, man. I'm not tooting my own horn, but I knew my shit, dude. Like I studied
your horn, bro.
I studied wine for once I got all the Coppola stories, the knowledge, the history. Each wine, dude, like had its own story. Like we had a wine called Pitagora, and that was based off of like the Pythagorean theorem. And Francis's great uncle used to walk to the ruins of where the caves were that Pythagoras was in. We had another wine called Emile, which stood for the 1,000 men that went over and conquered these little territories in Italy. So everything has a story. His wife, Eleanor, she has her own wine. Eleanor is a wine. His daughter Sophia has Sophia. It's called Sophia, and it's Blanc de Blanc. So it's got a little bit of champagne, a little bit of prosecco, or no, it's Moscato and prosecco mix. The granddaughter Gia, dude,
good man.
That Blanc de Blanc, that's a Red Hot Chili Pepper song, ain't it?
It is. Oh, don't even. Oh, stop it. Watch this shit. Watch this shit real quick. Present.
Oh, you're playing a video?
Well, I'm not playing a video. Look at these lyrics. And I know you've all heard the song. Just tell me if these lyrics are not a little fucking
song?
weird. Okay. So verse 1, you just trigger this. Psychic spies from China try to steal your mind's elation, and little girls from Sweden dream of silver screen quotation. And if you want the blah blah, blah. It's the edge of the Western world, huh?
There's some more of this synchronicity in life, man.
It's the edge of the world and all of Western civilization. The sun may rise in the east, at least it settles in a final location. It's understood that Hollywood sells okay. We know this. Okay,
Yeah,
this one's
man.
crazy. Pay your surgeon very well to break the spell of aging. Celebrity skin. Is this your chin, or is this or that warrior waging? Firstborn, right? What do we know about firstborns? A lot of these people in Hollywood, they sacrifice their firstborn.
I'll let you know, I had no idea this song was ever talking about. I've just been making up my own words for like 33 years.
Me too.
Sacrificing your firstborn goes back to the Bible with Abraham and Isaac, man.
Yep.
So you find similarities in
the whole story.
All these circles, yeah, they do these cultic things.
The Pharaoh eliminated a whole generation of boys because he was trying to kill Moses.
Yeah. Marry me, girl, be my fairy to the world, be my very own constellation, a teenage bride with a baby inside getting high on information. And buy me a star, right? Buy me a star. So who, and I think I might have talked about this. I know I talked to Hank, but like, who has fucking stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Yeah,
okay.
Man.
Apollo 11, Buzz Aldrin, he's actors have fucking stars on the boulevard.
Dude,
Buzz Aldrin's a fucking actor. So is fucking Lance Armstrong.
Crowley used to say that everyone is a star.
And what song's been stuck in my head all fucking day today?
What?
Mr. Crowley, if you talk to the dead.
Hell yeah, dude.
That song bangs, man. Ozzy was on some shit.
Listen, this one you guys have all, I'm sure, all heard, but space may be the.
This is fucking wild, man. Like
have you not read these lyrics before, Hank?
No.
Yeah, man.
I've been okay in my ignorance.
I've known about this for a little bit, dude. Yeah, but now you never.
I knew some of these lyrics.
You just found out. Well, you were talking about this on the cave the other night, right?
Oh yeah. I was. That's where I brought. Yeah, that's where I brought it up.
But people just really started learning about this, like, through TikTok and all this shit. Because, like I said, or like we were talking about earlier, people were kind of thrust into this great awakening, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
Sharing information is good. And I guess if you do it on TikTok, do what you do.
But even like, okay, this is for like the flat earthers out there. And I'm not saying I think it's fucking flat, but the global model is a bunch of fucking bullshit. And I will stand by that. And
yeah, dude. I don't think anything that they give us is 100% accurate. Right?
Not at all.
And
we probably been to the moon, dude. It just wasn't the time. And I don't know that for sure. I'm just saying, like, there's a chance we've been to the moon, but we're never going to know about it.
There's a civilization inside of the moon. I mean,
don't doubt
that. They did a test, right?
Wasn't this just on the latest episode?
It rang for hours, like a bell, right? And so, yeah, there's definitely multitudes of beings living inside of there. Well, I think in all the planets or planets, whatever you want to refer to them, they live inside. But I think the Earth can be both hollow and flat. I haven't dived into it, but I'd like to. There's a few other people that I know that have said the same thing, and so I think the truth is always in the middle. It's not going to, like in politics, it's not going to be all the way left and it's not going to be all the way right. You got to have discernment. And so I don't know. I think it's good to look at stuff like that, especially in this conspiracy realm, because you could very well get lost in the sauce,
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
unintentionally, but all the same, you still you stare at the abyss long enough, it'll stare back at you. There's that old saying.
I do. I know. I definitely agree with that, and I think that I don't know. I think it's dude. I think it's just all. Yeah, it's fucking wild. And real quick, I want to get off of this real quick. I just want to say this and then get off of the Red Hot Chili Pepper shit. But you've heard space may be the final frontier, but it's made in a Hollywood basement. And Cobain, can you hear the spheres singing songs of station to station? And Aldrin's not far away. It's Californication. But then the next one,
I don't think it's Aldrin. I think it's oh yeah.
Alderon.
At first, I thought it was Aldebaran, like that star cluster.
No, but Alderon is a planet from.
I know. Yeah.
But then now that we're talking about like changing names, like what if Buzz Aldrin, like what if his name was purposely put in there to like signify like the star or whatever constellation or star or planet that was? But dude, then
that's crazy, bro. That's cool that you put that together.
And then born and raised by those who praise control of population. Like what? We got Bill Gates out here trying to fucking knock us all down while everyone's been there. And I don't mean on vacation. Firstborn unicorn, hardcore soft porn. Like it's just fucking. This is fucking crazy.
Yeah, bro.
It's fucking. Yeah, I'm gonna exit out of this.
Well, I mean, dude, think about California. Think of the main city there is Los Angeles, and I think I commented on y'all stream the other night. It was like right before I had went to bed. I was outside, probably smoking a joint or something. But
let's go.
Yeah, let's fucking go. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what I said. Oh yeah, so Los Angeles. City of fallen angels. I mean, it's not the city of angels. It's the city of fallen angels. It's where the fallen angel, the spirits, the disembodied spirits of the fallen angels incarnate through, I think, I mean, not only there in Hollywood, obviously, but why else would they call it the city of angels? It's mocking, or it's all subverted, right? We know this. So, everything they do, and this has happened all the way back to these ancient occultists and stuff.
You got Mount Hermon, right? So the Paramount, whenever you're watching a Paramount movie, you got Mount Hermon, and then you got I forgot how many stars, but it's
wow. See, you're dropping.
That's supposedly where the Nephilim fell. Am I?
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm correct.
Sumerian text. It's known as the Cedar Mountains. It's in which they were in Lebanon, and Mount Hermon is in Lebanon. So I think Mount Hermon was a peak on the Cedar Mountains.
Okay,
because you do have to look at these like Sumerian stories as the translations put them. They kind of Sitchin, he put them into this story form to better understand it. And but I dive into it a lot deeper than that. Like I said, I look into the Book of Enoch and the Apocryphon and the biblical text and the Gnostic text, and I the research that I've done concludes that, yeah, man, these deities' names have changed over time. And you have a lot of people worshiping them without even realizing it through everything that we do today. And
isn't like amen, like saying amen? That's like what's that guy's name?
Amen.
Well, what Ghost was? Yeah, that's what Ghost was.
See, that's how it was back then But I think when Christ died, and that was an alchemical rebirth for humanity, his blood into the earth. You know, that changed that. The intention of amen. I think it's about intention. You know, it's like with anything that you do. But there's probably Christians out there who disagree with that. You know, but yeah, that's what I'm probably going to bring that up tomorrow in my Elohim etymology, because, like I said, we're doing it on Marduk, and when you look at some of these ancient texts, he lines up with the main with Amun-Ra, with Ra in Egypt, and his sons and his grandchildren were Osiris and Set. And Adrian has a theory that Set is one of the main Satan deities that's being prayed to. And in the Sumerian texts, and I highlighted this on my last episode that we had done, Set and Semyaza basically live in the same city, in the same house together, because Set marries one of his daughters, Nephthys. And Semyaza was the main Agigi angel who, in those texts, they were on Mars, right? So however you want to look at that could, because they are interdimensional too. And I start to explain that in these later episodes that we're doing. So you could look at it from a lot of ways. If you don't believe in space and you think it's fake and gay, they still existed all the same. So that just means that they were here for a lot longer then, and they came from elsewhere. Who knows? Like I said, could be wrong, but yeah, man, that aligns with Marduk, and it's just when you look at words and these certain deities, like oh man, stuff starts to line up. So it's pretty cool. I'm looking an episode out by next weekend.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I have not yet checked that out. I'm going to be completely honest, which is why I have not followed through with what I told you I would do. But to figure out, maybe Hank can help. I just don't remember what you have to do. So almost everything I listen to is on Apple Podcasts. I do have Spotify, but it just naturally in my brain, I just
got to take the time to make it, probably.
But it's not. All you got to do is copy something. I just don't. Hank, do you remember how to do that? To make it to where? Do you remember how to? Like every time you post a show, it goes to Spotify and to Apple.
Yeah, but I'm doing it through Spotify's interface.
So you post it twice.
No,
so you have to do. You do it once.
Apple. Yes, I have all of my
Apple Podcasts through Spotify.
Yes, but I don't think I ever got it set up to do that. I know that it does it on Google Podcasts, Pandora for some weird reason.
I tried to sign up for it. I'm sure
Pandora.
Yeah, I'm on Pandora.
That's dope.
I didn't know that.
As well as Spotify, wow. And I was also on.
I used to use
Podbean.
No, it was another random one I showed up on, but no, all I do is I take my file and throw it into Spotify for podcasters, and when I hit upload, it uploads to everywhere simultaneously. Because I have all of the URL links linked up.
Yeah. I'm sure I can figure it out, man. I mean, it's probably not hard.
So if you guys don't mind, I'm gonna send one of you guys. I'm gonna have to do it from my phone, but if you guys don't mind, and because we're doing a swapcast here, like I understand if y'all don't want to go over this, but
no, fuck you, Kyle. We don't want to talk about anything you want to talk about. Piece of shit.
bro. I'm good.
You lie. I'm gonna send
pass
you.
on that shit.
I'm gonna send you the picture of or the screenshot I have here of the Talmud.
Okay.
And we'll see if we get kicked off of this live or not. That's really not my honest intentions, but I think it's important.
If we do, I mean, we can start up again on mine if y'all want to, and then we can share it to y'all.
That one, we'll start on mine. We'll keep this.
You're talking about on Instagram, not StreamYard. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I'd have already been kicked off of StreamYard. Talking about a lot worse than the Talmud. Ah, man, my eyes are sweating.
You know how today is. You can't go picking on the.
It got hot as fuck in here, dude. I'm in my garage, everybody. I'm sure if y'all watch me, y'all know I have young children, so I can't do shit in the house. It'll be too loud, and my dog fucking bark.
Got me?
Huh?
You still got me? Like, because it looks like Kyle's froze. I was just making sure.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, I got you. I didn't even realize. Damn, chef. All right, he's gone. He'll come back in. Hey guys. It's just me and you, just two Mississippi boys, dude.
Oh man, that sounds like a
Oh, he's back.
Dude, I didn't touch a fucking thing. I was on my cell phone. As soon as I said that,
Gavin Newsom said, "Fuck you, you didn't pay tax for that shit."
Hey, get fucked, dude. Get
I said
fucked.
Earlier, I forgot you were a California motherfucker, man.
Fucking commie fooling you, bitch.
Dude, what? As soon as I said the words, I was like, I'm not trying to get kicked off. I said the words, and boom, they fucking booted us.
Oh shit!
Dude,
I didn't even put two and two together, man. See,
how much smaller of a world do we need to live in, Jules? The theme of the show has been small world, right?
Yeah, for sure. It always is, man.
Carl's old lady has family that lives 30 minutes up the road from me.
No shit, dude.
And I've been trying to get him for at least 6 months to move to Arkansas, and he won't do it.
Fucking do it, man. And we can hang out. And y'all, dude. See, yeah, man. Stuff is happening for a reason. Kyle.
Dingleberries that he just won't leave. No, I know, man. I couldn't leave my mama either, dude. I'm just fucking with you.
No, I could absolutely no. I love my mom, no shade, but I can very easily leave for a better life for me and my family if I can work.
I was adding into the small world
thing. Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Let me see. Oh, let me pull up my fucking Instagram. So. I sent the. Oh yeah, dude, this is gonna be all bad. I don't give a fuck, dude. I told Joe Reese the other day. I'm like, dude, send me that shit right now. I'm posting it. And he goes, dude, you're fucking out of your mind. I don't give a fuck, dude. I really, honestly don't. It's probably for the best. If for some reason my I get booted off of Instagram, it'll probably give me less doom scrolling. But let me. I want to make sure we're live for this, just for whoever's.
We are live.
We are right now still. Okay, cool. I can't see any of the comments. That's fine though. I'm okay with that. Hank, you can check that out.
I wish my big
yeah, we are still live
from my laptop. My new laptop. Fucking shit.
So I don't know how I'm gonna fucking do this. Oh, actually, no. Stop. I got it. I got it figured out. I think I got it figured out. I have to go to. Oh, it's in the Discord. Let me pull this Talmud shit up. That's fucking weird though. I'm still creeped out by that. That's a little weird. So I'm gonna pull this up and
we're gonna read every Schizo News Network. We'd be talking about shit, and I'd go into some fucking banking family, and I'd freeze up, and I'd have to restart my shit. But this was also on my other laptop that I upload all my videos on, and I have all my shit saved on. This is my wife's. Well, I guess it's kind of mine now too, because I use it to stream now. So it's good. It's good. It's a newer Mac, but the fucking plugins for it aren't compatible with anything. You know, you got to have that one fucking piece.
Yep.
And so I need a converter for a USB, I guess, for this monitor. Because I'm used to having this my monitor right here where I can see shit.
See, that's a problem, dude. I do like Mac, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I had a MacBook at one point.
A fucking Dell, man. I mean, I've never had my own Mac. My wife gave me her old one, and I just used that to put music on. Put a bunch of music on there. I have everything on
You're good with music, You're good with music, yeah?
Yeah, man. I've been a drummer for over 20 years now.
I mean, like with a computer and shit.
Like making beats and shit. Making beats,
I can make a beat. I don't have anything to make one right now. I used to have Logic Pro.
I've been trying to find a version of like Take Me Out to the Ball Game, but like with a trap beat on it.
The trap beat.
If I don't know, like if David Banner wanted to drop "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," you know what I'm saying? Like,
I can maybe make you something.
Just the instrumental to it, because I'm trying to
mix it with AI or some shit and make something cool for you. I
haven't had any luck with it, but I'm trying to come up with a new intro for my show so that I can come out with the 643 double play rebranding. And the intro is all I got left to do. But literally, I just need like a 30, 45-second clip of just in my head. I know what I want, but I haven't been able to find it anywhere.
Do you have like an image that you want to run on the intro? We could talk about it later if you want.
No, like I don't do a visual show at the moment.
Okay. I got you, man.
All audio.
Okay. Yeah. I'm sure I could help you out, bro. Yeah. Or I can
look at these synchronicities of life.
I can look at it, man. Yeah, I can look and see if I can help you. I'm sure I can.
Shout out to the Greypilledpodcast podcast, the Big Greypilledpodcast podcast. Sean, he's been cooking on something for me, but we haven't
shout out those guys, man. I don't know who they are, but I shout them out.
Sean's a great guy. He's just like us, but from Indiana.
Well, Nate thinks I'm from Oklahoma still. So
Oklahoma, that's almost as bad as Alabama.
I know. Yo, dude.
I hate Alabama, dude.
You hate Alabama football?
I hate everything about Alabama.
Really?
Like, I'd be okay.
I
drove 10 minutes into Alabama and said, I've seen enough of this shit. Turned right back around, drove back into Mississippi.
Mississippi's not much better in my opinion, dude.
Yeah, but at least I'm from there.
While you're living here.
Auburn sucks ass. They can kiss my ass. How are you going to be a Tiger, but you're a War Eagle? What the fuck kind of sense does that make? I mean, I know Mississippi really ain't got no room to talk because Ole Miss is a redneck, a shark, and a bear all at the same time.
Oh yeah, bro. I went to Southern Miss for a year.
Hey, Brett Favre University.
Dude, their fucking football team sucked that year. They didn't win shit. Of course, I wasn't going to football games.
Frank Gore went to Southern Miss, didn't he?
Who?
Frank Gore?
I don't know.
Frank Gore, he was on the Niners, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I know Brett Favre did.
Yeah, I know Brett did.
Yeah, but I don't know. To be honest with you, bro, I'm not the biggest on sports. Like I said, grew up playing music.
I've been living in Arkansas for.
I watch Tennessee football, even though they fucking suck. They do good sometimes.
Their team's fucking killing it.
They are, and my dad's been telling me about that, so I'm happy about that. My son watches. He plays basketball. He plays football too. But
that's cool.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I was never really a sports person. I played tennis when I was a kid, but I had a bad anger problem, so I was pretty good at tennis though. I used to shred.
That's cool.
Started playing the drums and
I strummed the old guitar.
6th grade.
I started playing the saxophone when I was in junior high, so I played the saxophone.
I was third bass drum on the drum line, third or fourth bass drum in the 8th grade. Yeah.
Like I didn't go to college, but for a few semesters. But while I was in those few semesters I played with the band on campus, and even performed at one of their band concerts. So is it like, do I get to claim that I'm a collegiately trained saxophonist?
Dude, are you a saxophonist?
Yeah, dude. I love
Fuck
playing
out.
the sax.
Get the fuck out, dude.
Yeah, dude. And my daughter's actually started playing. My daughter's been playing the saxophone for 2 years.
That's
She's
awesome,
going in.
man.
She's going into her 3rd year, and I told her when she joined the band, I was like, "Baby, you go play what you want to play, but just know if you play anything other than the saxophone, I ain't gonna be able to give you no tips or tricks." I was like, "But I want you to go be happy. I want you to go play what you want to play." And when she
That's
came home and
awesome, man.
said that she chose the saxophone, I wiping away some of them ugly tears.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. My son has taken interest in
I need a
instruments.
drummer.
Huh?
I need a drummer.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think he's gonna pick something up. Like I said, he's into football and sports right now, and
It's so hard to
I
find.
let him
enough
play
people
video
to
games and stuff.
band
You know, I'm
here.
not gonna take those away from him completely. People are like, kids don't need to have electronics, and it's like, yeah, but I mean, it's 2024. You know.
I think in moderation, like I do think it's huge, dude, because the way that I think about it, because I've heard the same thing. Like I know Hank has like his kids have or I know you have multiple kids, but has like a pad, but it's like completely controlled. Like you get X amount of time, and when that time is done, you're over. Me myself, I'm a little bit more because my daughter is homeschooled. It's a lot more. It's just different. It's just different because she doesn't have like much of a social life other than jujitsu and Muay Thai over at 10th Planet. And shout out to Eddie Bravo, by the way.
Eddie,
if do you know who Eddie Bravo? You know
Me?
Sam Tripoli, right? Yeah, Sam Tripoli,
Yeah,
Eddie Bravo.
man.
Yeah. Okay.
Sam Tripoli, dude. Yeah, shout out Sam, dude. No,
On a coat.
he was my like when I first really got into conspiracies, like him and those conspiracy guys and the confessionals and stuff like that. Like,
yeah,
you know, I don't know, like that's all I listened to for a while, dude, before I got into Reality Czars and Juan's podcast and Mark Steve's podcast. Like I just listened to Tinfoil Hat and a couple other podcasts, but yeah, dude, Sam's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of good shit there, but
he's a good dad. You can tell he's a good dad, man.
I mean, just in general, like I do. Some people shit on him. Some people shit on Joe Rogan. Some people shit on fucking Alex Jones, dude. But
yeah,
in my heart, what I feel, I don't feel that. I do not feel that. I think that Alex Jones. Like, he's been ordered to pay a fucking like over $1 billion for the whole thing with well, I said I don't give a fuck, so now I gotta say it, the whole Sandy Hook shit. So
right.
I think that's fucking ridiculous. I think that's absolutely like ridiculous. Whether it happened or it didn't happen, I don't give a fuck. I think that's absolutely ridiculous.
What they're doing to him is a fucking like psyop.
He's one of the biggest. Like, he's one of the biggest threats, though.
They are screwing him over, dude. Like
InfoWars might be gone, dude.
Right?
Yeah. I heard all this on. Yeah, I heard that from Nate, dude. Yeah, like,
what do you mean InfoWars might be,
dude?
gone?
Like the fucking.
They're taking. They're seizing all of his assets. They're seizing all of his assets to get that $1 billion. Like.
But
he might even have to give up his cat.
The Sandy Hook thing, that's a psyop. It's really to take down InfoWars, right? To take down all the information being put out. They're not going to admit that, but we all know that's the reason.
But if at this point in the world we live in, does he even need all of this equipment and technology? I mean, and InfoWars as a name, because he's already a household name for one reason, or whether you love him or you hate him or you're indifferent, you know who Alex Jones is, even if it's only for they're making the frogs gay. But you like he can go live on Twitter or whatever and get 3 million followers, no problem.
Yeah,
or you know what I'm saying?
Watching or
have a significant portion of the American population tuned into him on anything he does. So like I don't think that at the end of the day, yeah, you can take all his bells and whistles, but you cannot take what he has established, and that's an outlet for his voice. And whether folks want to believe what he says or not, yeah, he might lose all his sponsors and all that shit. Cool. I don't care to hear ads in episodes any fucking way. Just being real, that shit gets on my fucking nerves.
Yeah. I guess when you get bigger, you may have to have ads, right?
I get that, but we could. There's certain shows that I'll listen to, and they'll literally be mid-sentence, and 5 ads will play, and it's been 2.5 minutes since I've heard you speak, and I've already forgotten what the fuck you said because I've done heard about Hondas, Pride, and tortillas, and now we're back into the rest of the sentence that I'm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do agree, and no shade at anyone that does decide to do that, because I guess I used to put
anybody at all.
No. Yeah. But I used to put my Spotify ads in, and those are different though, right? Sponsorships, if you're like, hey man, go check out this like a company that you believe in and you are partnered with. Like I'm working on an ad for Organite.com, but it's going to be a specific, and it's something that I truly do believe in that. But like when you hear an episode about like, yeah, dude, fuck the jab, fuck that, fuck and then you hear a fucking like, go get your Pfizer booster, which I have fucking heard with my own 2 ears. That is tacky. That is annoying.
But they can't control what ad
they can't. No, you don't get to choose. But at the same time, like I realize I'm like, I'm done doing this. Like I would have only made like a fucking couple bucks. I don't get a million fucking listeners. Like not even fucking close, dude. Like,
well, dude, so like I know with Spotify specifically, it used to be if you had 100 listens in 60 days. You were eligible for what they called ambassador ads. Like you could pre-record an ad for Spotify for podcasters and get to insert that into your episodes, and you would also be able to insert other ad breaks. And then just overnight they up that shit to now you have to have 1,000 listens in 60 days.
Oh shit.
And who's pulling that shit? Not me.
Not me.
You know, good for the people that are, but it ain't fucking me.
Yeah, man. That's great.
But like,
and maybe one day,
on these mega podcasts, like Kyle, you turned me on to the Sean Ryan show.
Best fucking podcast on the planet, dude. I am sorry, hands down.
It's so annoying when he's balls deep into a conversation with somebody, and then mid sentence you get a 30, 45 second long him talking like, and there's no distinction between his ad reads and like the conversation you're having, and so it's just frustrating. Like, but I'm not knocking anybody for putting ads in their shit. Make your money by all means, but
right, yeah. I don't know when I'm going to run into that, but I think you were right. Maybe they're controlled sometimes. Some of that, because I've heard some fucking crazy. Sorry, I forgot. You had your kid right there.
Oh no! She can't hear anything. And you know what? I am.
Oh yeah,
I'm bad at cursing, dude. And I again, she's right. I don't fucking care. They don't. My kids don't cuss. So, well, she's only 2, but say hello. Yeah, she just got in trouble because she got into the bathroom and she was playing with the conditioner. I smell it. Pantene Pro V. Probably terrible for you, but it is, it is. I can only do so much. Hey, man, I'm rocking a bamboo fucking toothbrush, by the way, so I try my best where I can.
Since the fucking
That's
90s,
cool, man. You have a bamboo toothbrush?
Dude, you for $12, you'll get like 20 freaking toothbrushes. You get ones that are A, B, and C, and I think D and E. You get 5. You get multiple of them, so you get like two of each letter, and then each one has a different softness. There's no microplastics. Dude, it's cheaper than going to the grocery store or wherever you go to buy your toothbrushes.
Because
I will. They're great. They're great. The first couple brushes, like some of the bristles will pop out and you have to like discard them. But dude, all day we use non-fluoride tooth. We don't do everything perfect, okay? I fuck with these little Mexican burritos that are like 10 for $5, dude, and I fuck those up every night. Like every night, they're my jam.
Right now,
but no, we try our best. Like with certain things, like get rid of the microplastics. Like our toothpaste is always fluoride free. I use Tom's. It's charcoal. It's black. It tastes good. And yeah, I don't.
What the fuck? I was just about to ask, like, if you use charcoal toothpaste because I've never used it, but I've thought about buying it.
If it's fluoride free, I don't give a fuck the brand. If it's fluoride free, I'm in. I prefer the charcoal because I'm a sucker, and I've heard that the charcoal helps whiten your teeth. But the weird thing is this tooth right here is not a real tooth. I knocked that shit out on a little razor scooter back in the day.
I have a couple of those back here, bro.
So all my other teeth can whiten, but this tooth is stuck this color, whatever color that is. It's a shade of fucking yellow or whatever. So all my other teeth will clean up. Yeah, a little shade. It actually is kind of grayish because of the dead nerve. But I'm trying to.
I was on so many antibiotics when I was born. So I was pretty much born with an ear infection. Like I had horrible ear infections my whole infancy.
Damn, dude. What's up?
And I was on them backwater Mississippi early 90s antibiotics, dude. My fucking teeth are stained yellow, like from the antibiotics.
Dude, my dad
a little yellow from smoking. I smoked Camel Blues for like 15 years.
No, but that's a thing though. What Hank's talking about is a thing. So my dad, I think it's called like it starts with a D, and it was something they prescribed back in the day to our parents. We're all the same, a year apart maybe, or months apart. But my dad. Actually, yeah, my dad was my grandma took this antibiotic and my dad's teeth were stained yellow. And I feel so bad for my dad because he was super self-conscious. So he told me he would like fucking get like a Brillo pad and he would fucking scrub his gums till they were like bleeding just to get rid of the.
It's fucking sucks, dude.
He's waving at me.
She's got her little.
It don't matter how much you brush, how much you go to the dentist and get your teeth clean. They don't whiten.
Nope. And it's because of that drug. It's because, and it's not. I'm not throwing shade over at your mom because obviously if she had known, if it's like, hey, we're gonna give you this, but your son, his teeth are gonna be stained, your mom probably been like, oh, hell no.
I didn't know that antibiotics cause your teeth.
It was a certain antibiotic though. It was a certain one.
Have to have antibiotics, man. Like I don't know. It just seems like poison, you know.
Well, like I said, I was pretty much born with an ear infection. Like,
damn.
Up until the last, like, dude, my whole childhood, dude, I had crippling ear infections. Like
I had IBS.
Oh, my ear infections and my ear hurts and my throat hurts. Like, no, like. There's so much pain going on that I can't think straight. Like horrible, just debilitating pain. Like fucking horrible ear infections. Yeah.
Damn, bro. When did that stop?
Every once in a while, I'll still get them, but like I don't get them on a frequent basis anymore. That probably happened after somewhere in my mid-20s. Like I'm 33 now. So
and see,
I've ever had an ear infection.
I don't agree with I'm not a big antibiotic guy. I don't fuck with Neosporin.
twice a year, like clockwork. Every time it changed from winter to spring and from fall to winter, I would like. I'm telling you,
See, sometimes I'll get like slight dandruff, or my skin will get real dry on the bottom of my feet and like peel. Yeah, weird shit like that. And if I get too hot in the sun and I have shorts on and I'm sweating, like I'm working or whatever, I'll get like little
like heat rashes.
Yeah, like a heat rash, dude. Because I'm like 78% Irish, you know. So
hey,
so,
but
23andMe told me. I'm sure they've already fucking cloned me by now.
bro, I did Ancestry. I did Ancestry too.
I'm really thinking about this next tax season, spending the $100 or whatever on it, because I want to know what they say. Like, because I know what I've been told, but I want to know what they say. And let's be honest, I've been arrested. I've been in the hospital.
They've already got your
time.
They've already got my DNA.
I've been arrested in almost like 7 years, so it's good. That's good.
Yeah,
dude, from when I was 18 to when I was, let's say, 2018. I was
15 years since I fucked up.
So it's been like 6 years. So yeah, I was 25 last time I fucked up.
Yeah,
I'm 31 now, so I'm actually about to be 32 next month. So
let's go. I was 20. I was 20 when I got arrested, and I was in the military at the time. So I went to jail. I spent some time. I spent a long time in the brig, and I'm 34. So it's been about 15 years. Yeah, fuck Hank. God darn it.
Yeah,
but
I was 18, fresh out of high school.
What I think is super dope is, like, I'm not gonna say anybody's stories here, but Jules, I know your story. Hank, I know your story. Me, I fucked up. I was a fucking, and I'm not putting it. I'm just saying I was a fucking heroin addict for a long time, opiate addict, whatever.
Me too.
But I think it's really fucking cool, dude. I think it's really fucking cool. Like, when I met Hank, and like, we weren't like just like doing a show, but we actually like just chatted like about like our stories. Like, they fucking lined up. And then Jules, when I ran into you, or we actually met on the cave, like, I was like, fuck, dude, like, I love people. I love to connect with people that have fucked up and they get their shit together. And even if you fuck up again, bro, like, I still love and care about you. And it's just it's the fact that certain people could admit, like, yeah, man, I made a lot of mistakes, and we're talking, but it's the mistakes that we've all made that are super, super, super similar, where I feel super connected.
Jules, in 2009, Kyle and I were on the same property in Great Lakes, Illinois, north of Chicago, at Golden Lakes, and we were both at Navy basic training at the exact same time.
Holy shit!
And we probably crossed each other in the street. We probably
marching.
We probably
stuff isn't a coincidence.
No,
you know?
Dude. Like, this shit, when me and Kyle first met, dude, like, it freaked me out a little bit. Like, dude, I could have, like our lives are so similar that you could just swap us and, like, we barely skip a beat. Like, it's so fucking weird.
Weird, dude.
That's awesome, man. Well, that's awesome that you had that with your co-host, you know?
Yeah, dude.
But you as well, Jules, but you as well, like, dude, when you and I talked, when I was talking with you and your wife, fucking however many days ago that was, I was just like
2 weeks ago now. That's
I just feel like I can't fucking explain it, but just like a weird connection. And the same thing, like when I was talking about when Whiskey, Beer, and Conspiracies hopped on, and I didn't know I didn't know anything about these dudes, and like, boom, you're from the same town. Boom, Sean from Meta Mysteries, same town. This dude lives in fucking Arizona now, and it's like, what are the, like, again, Jules, as you said, and something that I know Hank and I both mutually agree on is like the coincidence thing, man. Like it's just so powerful, and it doesn't even always have to be like my name's Sunday Night Secret Society, so immediately it's like boom, conspiracies. But like what my show has kind of turned into is almost like a big roundtable therapy session. Like I still would really like to do some deep dives. I really want to do some deep dives because I enjoy it. I have a notebook right here with like all the ideas that I had, like a bunch of research that I've done, that I've written down, and I've spent a lot of.
May not be revamping a certain series or two.
Yeah, dude.
Well, what series are y'all gonna do, man?
So Hank,
one of them is going to be.
I'm gonna grab the book real quick. Oh, you got it.
I've got it, bro.
It's got everything, dude.
Laptop.
It's got everything, dude.
Shit. How much was that, dude?
50 bones, dude. 50 bones off of Marco Polo. Dude, it's $40 and then $10 for shipping. And it's when I tell you, when Hank tells you this, it has everything in there. It's got everything from the Biden laptop in there. Everything.
Like,
I highly recommend. I implore.
That's all.
I implore you.
It's gonna be a fun series.
Oh hell yeah, for sure, dude.
Because that's probably gonna be a series that we put out with audio and video options, so that people can look along. Because he also has a digital copy of the
fucking
the
do
book.
that probably every 4 sentences.
Yeah, man.
Learning how to
that's gonna be fun to bust out as a series for one of our shows, both of our shows, either of them.
Mash them up. I'm gonna send you the link to the I'll send you a link, dude, to the digital copy, because I think everyone should check this out. And
it's a PDF. I usually now, unless it's something that I order, last book that I ordered, probably a Manly P. Hall book. Because these Apocryphas I actually bought at Barnes and Noble.
At Barnes and Noble?
Shout out Barnes and Noble. They got a bunch of shit, dude. Yeah.
Barnes and Noble's the shit, bro.
Yeah. They could have better books, but they have a good selection. I mean, it is what it is for.
We're also out here in the fucking sticks. Yeah.
Yeah. So
the world,
dude, usually
last ones to find out about it.
It's a PDF if it's not a book. Sorry, somebody just started a truck out there, dude, and it sounded like they were fucking. It sounded like thunder.
I didn't hear a fucking word, Marco.
No, I
must have been a Chevrolet with a Vortex engine.
Definitely,
they're made with live tornadoes in the Vortex engines.
Dude, it rained. I guess it rained a couple times this week, dude. We fucking needed it.
Oh yeah, dude. I'll tell you, it's been rough.
It's so hot. I mean, last year it was a lot hotter because you got to think it didn't fucking rain, right? Wasn't it like that? Like throughout the country, it didn't rain for 7 months. Does everybody remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is this? Is this where y'all are at?
Yeah, dude. If anyone else remembers or lives in the South, or
man, it wasn't too long ago that a lot of Mississippi got flooded. Well, not a lot, but it was more closely over there on the Delta. But they had a real huge flooding problem.
Dude, yeah, we have a flooding problem here in this county. Yeah, you don't have enough people that that want to work to get shit up for where it doesn't happen.
So you understand what I say when I say a gully washer?
Probably no.
When we're talking about the rain, like if it's raining real hard, and I say, "Oh, that's a gully washer." It's raining.
Okay.
Now it rains so hard that it like builds trenches and like it burrows through the dirt and shit.
Yes.
Yeah, you never seen it rain and then go outside. Now you got a fucking trench through your yard.
I have to fucking dig a French drain on the side of my house so it will stop fucking flooding.
If it rains hard for 30 minutes straight here, my road's flooded up to the curb. So like I feel you. If it wasn't for
I used to do irrigation. So for a little bit.
The French drain is where it's at. I know exactly what you're talking. You're digging a fucking trench. You aim it downhill.
Yeah, I mean,
and there's fancier ways, but yeah.
Yeah, man. I'll get my son to do a lot of the digging. So,
hey, get them while they're young, dude. Get them while they're, or not get them while they're young. I take that fucking back. I didn't mean that.
Sound good.
No, you fucking
teach them.
Yeah, you get them while they're young.
Yeah,
build a character. That's
what
we do.
I taught him how to mow the front yard last week. Backyard's fucking easy.
How old is he?
He's 10.
Okay, my daughter's 9, and I'm thinking, okay, it's time to.
My daughter's 13. She don't know it yet, but when she gets off of vacation, because she's gone for like the next week and a half with her mama, when she comes back, little heifer, you're 13. You're about to go mow this fucking yard.
Little heifer.
Do you now? Completely side thing. So when I grew up and I started mowing the lawn, I was always told 2 things. One thing is, like, if you mow the yard every weekend, you want to change the pattern. So like sometimes and that helps. Okay, so that's the thing. Yep. Like you one time you want to go this way, and then the other time you want to go that way, or whatever, however you want to do it. But then
it's actually cutting the grass is unnatural. What we do is very unnatural.
Right.
That you smell when you cut your lawn, that fresh grass smell is a stress scent.
The grass.
The grass is putting off this scent to the other grass in the area. Like, hey, I just got fucked up. You might want to look out.
You may get fucked up too.
Yeah,
dude.
What?
That's it. If you listen with a certain frequency, apparently you can hear the grass like scream. Apparently the grass scream. Yeah, bro.
So what they say is
plants are alive. They're alive as fuck, dude.
If you don't change the direction in which you mow your grass, then you will overall, year after year, promote the death of your yard. Like, your grass won't grow right. It'll start to die out and get real patchy. But if you change the way you mow, and I do this every week because I mow every weekend.
I go like 4 different directions with my backyard. My front yard, I do long. Yeah, you do long ways and sideways. Yeah.
Like one weekend,
I definitely change it up. I never do the same routine. I always fucking I know exactly, but I always go straight lines. I have to in my yard.
Yeah. As straight as you can.
Yeah. My son had a problem at first doing that, and then he actually got pretty good.
Well, you learn real quick, dude, because when I was a kid, like I would try to have the mower, like I would try to line it up to where that one push, I would edge it to where I got the most amount of grass. Now, and what I was told to do when I was a kid, you do like half.
Overlap.
You overlap. And I was like, this is fucking gay. This is fucking retarded, dude.
You have to all my friends, all that excess grass will you'll have to go and like rake it all up, you know?
True. But like all my buddies, dude, are out there playing fucking cowboys and fucking Indians, dude. And I'm having to mow the yard and it's taking me forever. I'm like, dude, this is fucking dumb, because if I could probably get done mowing like an extra, like, I don't know, 10 minutes earlier if I just, but now when I mow my mom's yard, I mow it every Saturday. I fucking thoroughly enjoy mowing the lawn. Like, I have my headphones in. I'm listening to a fucking awesome podcast, such as the fucking 643 Double Play, such as the Greypilledpodcast. I enjoy, this is my peace and quiet. And best believe when I run over them pine cones and I pray for my shins that nothing shoots out and fucking gets me, but I hit every fucking pine cone.
Dude, I
don't have any trees in my yard, dude. New house, new neighborhood. So,
oh, you're lucky.
I know, man. I did it right before the pandemic, and if I sold my house right now, I could probably make $120,000.
Easy.
I'd have to pressure wash the outside and fix a couple like paint places where my kids have fucking done dumb shit, and shit like that. My daughter drawing on the walls and shit. I got to paint over that, and we had this one door I didn't even know, and my wife didn't know that the door blocker on the bottom like broke off. So we were just opening it, and you have to like if you open it, there's a little piece at the top that you kind of forces something to go. I don't know how to explain it, dude. Something pushes down in it to lock it when it shuts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm retarded.
You, all three of us were a little special.
But and so the door blocker broke at the bottom, and we didn't see it. So she's just opening the fucking door, hitting the wall, and fucking digging in the wall,
breaking the drywall.
So I got to fix that. Yeah, but I punched holes in my in-laws' walls back when I was fucking crazy and we were living there, and I had to fix those. So
hell, my son yeeted himself through his closet, so now I've got a 5x5 hole in the closet that I've got to sheetrock up.
Nice. He's doing some some Shawshank Redemption, bro. He's trying to get himself out.
I guess he was. They was in there wrestling and doing some dumb shit, jumping around and shit, and he yeeted himself into the closet and went through the wall. I mean, we've all been there. I mean, every boy is either going to put a shoulder or a fist through a wall at some point.
Yeah, and you just pray to God you don't hit a fucking stud, dude.
Yeah, I've done that. Dude, this right here, guys, y'all see my hand right there?
Yeah.
Man, I punched a hole through a fucking mirror. I don't know what happened, but I was wasted, man. It was back when I was like 20.
Look at you now, dude.
I picked this fucking mirror up, and yeah, it's fun.
But look at you now, man. Hey, we've all been through this shit, man. We've all been through this shit, and that's what's fucking awesome. Is that
not to do it again, dude.
And that's why I think it's extremely important to talk about this type of shit. And I know we didn't make this the point of the swap cast that we are doing, dude, but
we just talked and had a good time, man.
But in the same breath, hey, it's June, baby. It's fucking June. You already know what month it is. It's
white goy summer, guys. White goy summer.
It is, yeah, and it is fucking men's. And shout out to fucking Paranoid Radio. He's been saying this all throughout his shows.
I'm going on his show Monday.
Oh, really? Yeah, you'll love him, and it doesn't take long. He's a good dude, man. He's full of life, full of love. He is
dude.
He's a ball of energy, dude. He is like an organite fucking pyramid wrapped into a human.
I fuck with his energy, and maybe I'll have a reaction to that and release some of the same energy, because I freeze up sometimes and get fucking nervous and shit. You know, dude.
I do too.
Like I said, I'm not used to talking to anybody. I went through like half a decade, a little bit over, just keeping all this shit to myself. So it's good to be able to get on here and talk with guys like y'all, man. And
it's been beautiful, man. It's been beautiful. And just to wrap up real quick, what I was saying, this is Men's Mental Awareness Month, and you have to remember, man, like being a dude, right? Being a male. Like, it's hard. It's fucking hard, dude. It's hard to, when you're going through some shit, it's hard to put it out. It's hard to say things. I know I honestly struggle on a daily basis with certain things. Like, I'm in my head all the time, and I'm like, you didn't do this. Like, seriously, it never fucking ends. And sometimes I'm at work, dude, and I get this pit in my stomach, and I'm like, I should have fucking done this. I should have done that. I should have said that. I shouldn't have done this. I'm not there for my kids as much as I should be. It all just rolls through my head, and I think it's important to talk about it. And although that wasn't like one of the main, like, we didn't like talk about it, but we talked about it. Like, we still talk.
Whenever that happens to me, man, and I start to all those thoughts and stuff that usually isn't true about yourself, but you beat yourself up, especially when you put yourself and your family through a hard time before. You know, I just stop, take a minute, and just like talk to Christ. You know.
Yep. I think that's solid, dude. I think that's solid.
It will change a situation, or it'll change your headspace wherever you're at that moment. You can notice like a change in the next few minutes or however long it takes.
Sure.
But if you're aligned with that energy, which is probably one of the most important things to do, you can definitely find some peace and solace in that.
I agree, man.
I encourage people to read what Christ said and learn about what he did and learn about the things that they took out the Bible that the Catholic Church doesn't want us to learn. Dive into the mysticism of it, because as long as it comes back to Christ, I don't see a problem with it. I think I used to be a little more New Age before I came into closer contact with the Holy Spirit. So I know the difference. Like I said, you can have discernment if you ask for it. So I think it's important, though.
I agree. I think the three of us need to. I think the three of us need to do a more in-depth show on that exactly, because I have a story that I've shared. I've shared it on a show, but unfortunately, the show that I shared it on, and I may have already told Hank, but he was not on that show because he needed to take a break, and that's okay. He had shit going on, dude. He had to take a break, and I never faulted, dude. I never faulted him for that. As a matter of fact, I put that almost on a pedestal, dude, because even though sometimes like I'm going through some shit, I force myself. Like there's some times where I'm like, dude, I really don't want to fucking do this show, dude. Like I'll book it and I'm like, I do not want to do this right now. Like I am just not feeling it today. And I did it anyways. I haven't
experienced that quite yet. But I see what you're saying.
When it comes, Jules, just know that it is okay to step away.
And I've had to
cancel
and say no.
Oh no, dude! I stepped away for damn near 3 months straight.
Wow, yeah, man.
And it was overnight. Like I couldn't do it.
You had to.
Like,
yeah.
I literally had to disappear and take care of myself for a minute because Kyle texted me one day, dude, are you all right? And I was like, honestly, no. And that, like we're talking about with it being men's mental health awareness, whatever bullshit, like it took a lot to tell you, no, I'm not okay, motherfucker.
No, for some reason, podcasting helps me, man. Like,
but
being able to put it out there, I guess
took a minute for me to find that spark, because it got to a point where it wasn't fun. It wasn't.
Yeah, once it becomes not fun,
it was a chore. It was a chore.
You don't need to do it. Yeah, you do need that break. Or some people just don't do it anymore.
It's okay because the world's gonna keep doing what the world's gonna keep doing. Like,
oh yeah, there's still gonna be conspiracies and all that stuff.
Always just pick it back up. Like that's the beautiful thing. It's not like you have to do it constantly or do it never. Like,
hell yeah.
I've only done one episode technically in almost 4 months. And it was today it'll be 2 weeks ago today. I'm not worried about putting shit out on my end. I've been doing shows with Kyle, but like as far as me and my show goes, like I'm not really that worried about it. If I get something out, okay, cool. If not, all right. I've got 53 episodes for y'all to go listen to.
Yeah. That last one though, no fucking bullshit, was probably one of my favorite. I didn't say much because I was just like, and real quick for those listening, what's the gentleman's name, Hank?
Chris Keys.
So he's a comedian. He is African American, and this is where I found it kind of interesting because this dude, he's from New York. Okay, so we know like kind of the thought process of people in New York, and the episode was on the Negro leagues in MLB, right? So at one point in time, actually, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Hank, you want to explain because this is your shit.
Yeah, Hank's
about a month ago, the
mhm.
MLB decided to include the Negro League statistics into the MLB all-time record books.
Cool.
And so a lot of the major statistical positions are now held by players that were in the Negro Leagues. And I was on Instagram one morning at work before the shift started, and I ran across Chris's video on Instagram where he said that, in his opinion, and this is as a black man, the MLB made a mistake and shouldn't have added it because they didn't want to incorporate the players back then. Why should they want to incorporate the stats now?
Because they're grifting, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
But it was a really amazing conversation that started centered around that. And the first solid 5/8 of the show, just over half the show, we're talking about that in an honest, setting, and then we kind of move into some more personal stuff. We end up talking about his comedic career for a while. We end up talking about I can't remember. And the sad thing is, I just listened back to it the other day, but it was a really awesome conversation.
Yeah.
But it was just really shocking to hear his point of view from him. But he was
see that more and more from people in the black community speaking out against all that woke grifting shit, bro.
Well, sure, they're just people too, man.
Well, right, yeah. It really comes down to the content of people's characters,
Which this conversation could take a whole nother 2 hours.
Oh yeah, man.
But
it's a political topic.
I wish I could stay on for longer.
I think now is a perfect time to wrap up.
Jules, it was an honor to meet.
It was great coming on, man.
A fellow Mississippian.
I'm very glad that we got to meet, dude. That's still crazy that you're fucking from Mississippi, bro.
We will definitely be talking again soon.
For sure, dude. Y'all come on Greypilled, man. Like I said, this was supposed to, or like Chef said, this was supposed to be a swap cast. But if we do this soon and you can't get this fixed, and we'll just do it all off mine. And
hit up me or Hank, dude. Hank 643 double play. Is your shit on Instagram, Hank? Is it switched? No, it's 643 conspiracy. Yet. But I'll send this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send Hank your profile.
Okay.
We'll all three talk. And dude, whenever you want to have us on, even if it's on a Friday, dude. Normally I do my quote unquote our show on Friday, but like I'm always down, dude. I'm always down. I don't post my shit like I should. I'm really bad at it. It's something I really have to work on. I have like five or six shows that I just haven't posted because as soon as I'm done here, I'm spending time with the family, and then tomorrow I'm working. Yeah. Sunday I'm a lazy bum and I wake up late as fucking balls. As Hank very well knows. And now, as you know, Jules, but yeah, let's definitely link up. Like, you're stuck with us, Jules. We're three amigos, dude. I think if we had
already told me this, bro.
We did, man. But I really want to accentuate that because very few people. I like doing shows with so many different people, but there's like a really weird connection, even like with your wife, man. When your wife hopped on, when you had me on your show, that was fucking awesome, dude. Like it's very rare.
Most people, yeah,
it's very rare for a female.
Yeah,
like
I know.
It's very rare, dude. Like there's Cosmic Peach and Deplorable Janet, and also you need to get both of those on. Deplorable Janet's fucking amazing woman. Hank and I have had her on a time or two, but it's very rare to find a female that's willing to sit in front of the camera and speak their truth.
Yeah.
And it was a fucking blast, dude. So yeah.
I'm editing that pod because it was 3 hours that we had done. And,
that was a long one. Yeah.
There was a lot of him going in and out, Isaac going in and out.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So I'm just editing that out.
And Hank would have been there, but Hank's on the same schedule that you're on, but like he's got I fucking hate opening my mouth and speaking for Hank, but I just feel like
I forgot Hank wasn't on the West Coast. So yeah,
he's not on the West Coast. For me, this is no problem. For you guys, like you guys have, as you said earlier, like you got family out there. Like Hank's wife has like been over there dealing with the kids and putting the kids to bed.
Yeah, bro.
my fiance as well. Like we should be married. We've been together 12 fucking years. We should have already. I should have already pulled the trigger on tying that knot. I haven't yet. Just wait. But yeah, man, super. And then hey, real quick, we'll wrap this up. Shout out to the wives, the fiancés that allow us,
man,
all three of us to be together right now, because we all know they're holding down the fucking fort in the other room.
Yep.
While we're just fucking jerking off and talking about crazy shit, but you know.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, gentlemen. If there's anything,
yeah, guys, I'm on Greypilled, obviously. Fuck. Instagram Greypilled_podcast, Twitter Greypilledpod, YouTube, Rumble, and Spotify Greypilled Podcast, and I'm on Bitchute too. Just Greypilled. Just dropped a new Elohim etymology yesterday, part 4 on Inky. And it's probably maybe the shortest one on Inky that we did. And I had to cut some out to save for later episodes. But it's a good one. And we're doing one tomorrow. That should be out next week. Schizo News Network every Saturday night. Greypilled and Reality Czars, Twitter and Rumble. So y'all tune into that. And then
Sound Science
with Thomas. Yeah, Sound Science with Jesus Thomas, the paranoid motherfucking American. Yeah, man, I have a few that I do hang.
It don't even matter what me and Kyle got going on. Y'all just go check out this man in every single one of his 3,576 adventures.
That's all good, man. It's
hours in the day.
Everyone covers something. Each podcast covers something that I like talking about, and with people that are great people, and the people who I first met coming into this podcasting game. And so yeah, y'all go to paranoidamerican.com and fuck with my boy Thomas. He has great shit on there, from comic books to literally like Lego toys, conspiracy Lego toys, T-shirts, stickers, tons of cool ass stickers. And yeah, go to oddfellowsbrand.com and organite.com. So support my friends, support our friends. Yeah. And thank y'all for watching tonight. And thank y'all for having me, man.
Absolutely, my friend. It was great to meet you.
It was great to meet you, Hank.
Great to have you. We'll be in touch soon.
Yes, sir.
Kyle, go wrestle them kids so your wife can go chill out, brother.
Yeah, I owe it to her. She's outside grabbing my daughter that just got home from the beach. We let her go with other family. She got ripped she hit that riptide. I was worried about this, but I'm happy she got sucked under, because now she realizes to respect the ocean. That's why my fucking bitch ass. I'm 34. I'm the provider of the family, bro. I go in when the water hits my ankles. That's cool for me, man. I've been to the beach. That's as far as I go. And I'm a candy ass dude. I don't know what's in that ocean. I am totally fine on just living my life on the actual beach, on the shore, with the cold one.
Yeah, we've talked about this.
We did, and it's funny because Hank and I just had recently talked about this as well. So it's just, it's all divine timing, man. Much love, dude. We're all in the same circle, dude. Anytime you want to collab, anytime you're like, fuck, I don't have anybody on, or someone flakes, dude, hit us up. For sure. If we're available, we'll be there, and vice versa. Every Friday we roll this thing out.
I'll also be trying to do Greypilled every Thursday or Friday. I do schizo every week. I do sound science like every few weeks. And then, hopefully we're about to do that a lot more. And I'm also going to be doing paranoid programming with Thomas as well, kind of behind the scenes. But we went on the other night. He helped me make this logo for my etymology show.
That's fucking awesome, dude.
And then
maybe you can
link up. I do like weekly, bi-weekly, maybe like every 2 weeks.
Okay.
But yeah, man. No, so I'll definitely hit you up, dude, and you can come on. Yeah. Reach
out to Hank too, man. You guys
sure.
were talking about that intro in the intro. No. I'm not saying that you made that very clear. It was an open invitation, but I'm just saying like you hit up Hank because if you got that knowledge on the audio and shit, and and I know Hank, damn well you know what the fuck you're doing.
That, man. DM me about that, sure. And
let's collab, dude.
I'll see what I can do for you, bro.
For sure.
And yeah, dude. All right, guys. You guys stay fly, be kind.
All right, brother.
Hasta la fucking pasta. Yes, sir.
Stay great, pill, guys.
Bye.